I know. I got it all off. I keep pulling, and then I have bald spots. So I just got it all off. And I like this look from time to time. I look like I lost 5 years. Today I want to share with you guys the richness of making friends online. And while we stay in touch with our friends online, making friends online with strangers that you've never met before is a completely different ballgame. So today I want to share with you guys the websites that I used to do this, my strike rate, writing to people versus making friends from the people I wrote to, and finally the benefits for me, and I'm sure the same benefits can be translational to you too. There was this one Polish friend of mine who used to watch a lot of Bollywood movies, and she asked me for mud from India because of these Bollywood movies saying Desh ki mitti and mitti ka smell and all that stuff. So I actually went to the playground in Peset Engineering School. I scooped up red mud, put it in this plastic, and sent it to Poland. Before she asked me for this, she sent me a wristband, a couple of coins. I lost touch with her, but I wore that wristband for a couple of days. It was 3 colors of leather, 3 dyed leathers, and it was getting dirty, and to preserve the cleanliness, I kept it aside and I do not wear it. Let's begin the party with penpalparty.com. The pun was completely intended and I'm not ashamed of that. I started using this website back in 2011. That's 10 fat years ago. It's unbelievable that I've been online for such a long time. And for context, back then I was 19 years old. Now you know my current age. And my parents dropped me off in the city of Bangalore for my engineering studies. And I was somehow reluctant on having this afro. I agree that this website is not the most aesthetic, but you meet real people. Over the 100 people I wrote to here, I made one friend, less than 1% of a strike rate. I'm still in touch with her. I met her in France in the airport when I moved over here. That was about the time when she was moving to Canada. And she took so much time from her personal agenda to write emails where she explained to me the complément objet direct and complément objet indirect, the difference between imparfait is important, and all this stuff I knew that I had to practice before I could get to France. I did have a realistic idea back then that it'll take a lot of work. And someone took the time to pen these things down. I wrote my sad French by email. Back then it was pretty sad. I used Google Translate. But she took the time to correct me. Sometimes not even correct me, but at least from what she understood, reply to me in French. Now it might sound that she was interested in me with all this effort that she's putting in. But earlier on in our friendship, she unnecessarily, I thought it was because I didn't ask her, pointed out that she's not interested in me and that she's more into muscular guys. Okay. Thank you for that. So if you think that making friends online is about only flirting and talking to the people of the opposite gender, think again. A lot of that happens, I agree, but not all the time. There's no forgot password, so I don't have access to my inbox. Maybe people are still writing to me. My profile is probably still on there. So early in my engineering days, I started using another website, interpals.net. Now, this is what it looks like. I have my profile on over here. I've put some nice pictures and I've written down a little introduction about myself. I've put down some requests and I go to search and I search for the kind of people I'm looking for. Now, back in the day, it used to be searching for French people. I don't think I need to do that anymore. There are many French people around me where I live. But now if I'm looking to learn Dutch, countries, Netherlands, age and all that stuff doesn't matter. I don't think I'm interested in flirting and romance. Just hit search. Hi everyone, my name is Wesley and I'm born and raised in the Netherlands. Basically, I've decided to make an Interpals account to get to know more people from all places. I'd love to talk, help with language learning and get... Oh, nice. Interesting. Ik hou van lezen, films kijken. He likes to read and watch movies. This guy is from South Korea and I'm really looking for someone who's native Dutch, so I'm not going to write to him. Once I have it, I go through it. Hi everyone, my name is Wesley. I love watching football. And once you've read it and you have some kind of an idea of where this is going, go ahead and write to him. Hello. Oh, I didn't reply to her. How can I help? We come from North Karnataka. Maybe some Bangaloreans are going to look at this and say, this is not Kannada. Bro, your opinion is for yourself. This is how I speak Kannada. And then moved to interpals.net, and this completely changed my life. I say that really understanding the gravity of that sentence changed my life is a big deal. But I think my comments back in the day were pretty racist without me wanting it to be racist. So meeting people from China, from America, from Europe was pretty important to talk to them and to say stuff. And sometimes I hurt people. That's how we learn. Sometimes people told me that's not nice, you can't say that. For example, in India it's fine to say chinky, I think. For people who look like they came from Korea or Japan or China or Vietnam, it was fine to say chinky because it was a Hindi word that we used, but this is extremely offensive and I did not know that. So speaking to people from Northeast India, I realized that this is extremely derogatory. I used to hear a lot of rap music and they use these words that you don't know the gravity of them, what is the significance of them and stuff. And then you speak with people, sometimes you make the mistake, you say the words, and then they tell you how that makes them feel, and you stop using these words because it makes people feel a wrong way. There are a couple more websites that I want to share with you guys that I used a lot back in my engineering days, but already with these two websites, more interpals than anything else actually. There's so much that I have to share in the benefit side and the strike rate side that I think I'll just wrap this video up with these two things, and I'll make another video about the post crossing and all the other kind of stuff that I used to do. The benefits of making friends from other parts of the world can pretty obvious, right? It kind of opens up your mind. But for me, it was really being less of an uninformed person, otherwise idiot. It really makes you more socially relevant. Learning from writing to people over here, the strike rate was really low. The previous one I told you was 1%, then it went to 2 or 3%. In the first few 20-30 words, you need to hook them on, otherwise they see a huge message and they really don't want to reply and they delete it. After watching this video, if you're going to create an account with interpals.net or any pen pal website, really, people can be racist to you. Like I was learning to not be that idiot. People are idiots online, so they may hurt you with the things that they say. Go in with a thick skin. From this I learned when people are stubborn in their ways, when they have a specific idea about something and you can't really change them, it's really wise to stop trying to convince them. If you have some kind of common ground to talk about, stick with that. Or if you have absolutely no common ground and you don't relate to this person at all, you need to block that person out of your life. And this kind of gave me an early lesson that closure is not really that important. Sometimes people say stuff that hurt you, you try to make them understand, they don't want to listen to you, they think they're right and your opinion has no place in their life. You don't really need to have closure, you just need to shut that chapter and move on. So there was this Polish girl who wrote to me asking me to wish her friend Ola happy 18th birthday in Tamil. Namaskaram Ola. So I sent this to her and I thought to myself, wait, now that I'm giving her something, I can probably ask for something in return. So I told her it's my parents' 24th wedding anniversary. Would you mind saying happy 24th wedding anniversary, Murali and Vasanti, and sending it to me? In like 2 days, she sent me a MP4 file. And I can remember the kind of joy, I don't know, was it dopamine? Looking at it, there was .mp4 and I could download it. So there was this computer facility in the dormitory where I was staying at Pessit. I went there, downloaded it, put it in my flash drive, came to my computer, watched the video like 10 times over.
Cześć Murali, Vasanti. Wszystkiego najlepszego z okazji waszej 24. rocznicy ślubu.
And I was just amazed at the fact that she had a little kitty and someone halfway around the world sent me a video wishing my parents happy 24th wedding anniversary. So then I was just so excited with that and I wrote to so many people online just saying, hey, my name is Josh, I'm making a video for my parents, would you mind saying happy 24th wedding anniversary Murali and Vasanti in your native language. I got Czech, I got Turkish, I got Mandarin Chinese, I got Italian, I got Russian, I got Lithuanian, I got French, of course. The person who sent me the French video was one of these pen pals that I stayed in touch with. We spoke a lot on WhatsApp and I met her a couple of times. I took 3 weeks to make that video. Now if I look at the simplicity of that video, just putting one video behind the other, the name of the person, language and the flag, just doing that, yeah, it makes you a creative person. Having someone do something really nice for you. That's happened with Simi, who gave me free French grammar classes, and this Polish girl that I'm not in touch with anymore because we only had that one exchange and we stopped talking. But that creativity of making a video for a friend from an Indian dude speaking Tamil. She probably has this video file somewhere in her computer and watches it when she's low. This Indian dude saying happy birthday Ola in Tamil. I surprised my parents by just showing up unannounced for their anniversary and telling them that we were going to watch a movie, and then they started watching this And then it's actually 30 people wishing them happy wedding anniversary in 24 different languages because it was the 24th. And I was just like, that made me so proud. It made me so happy. I kind of felt that I'm a creative guy back when I did that because of this website. You stumble upon something else, leather making, I don't know. You meet someone who asks you for some kind of help, and then you browse horse riding or archery or glass making, I don't know, something like that, you know. It's just these little things, people put these little seeds in your life, and that just becomes who you are. It's become who I am. So many of these people have also helped me a big deal with my French. There was this guy who lives in Aix-en-Provence. I haven't yet gone to meet him. Vincent, back when I was applying to study at EDEC, I wrote this little lettre de motivation in French, in my broken French, and I shared it with him. And he said, no, that's not French, this is not French, that's not French, this is not French. And he helped me reconstruct a couple of these things. 90% of the mistakes are left there because it's my French that I wanted to show to the board members or the panelists who are looking at my lettre de motivation. But just having a third person's suggestion, you know, to go through it and tell me what he thought about it, give me a couple of tips, was really helpful. He went out of his way to help me. I went to meet another friend of mine, Leah, in Strasbourg. I met her and her boyfriend. This is back in a time when I finished my first semester in business school at EDEC. I didn't have any friends here. I didn't know what to do for Christmas. I was just so humbled to the fact that she took me to her house. Her boyfriend, herself, and I watched the Miss France. It was a cold December evening. They took me out to an Alsatian restaurant. We had food, and then she came and she told me, Josh, I only have one bed, so you can use it, and I'm going to go sleep at my boyfriend's place. And she just left me in her house and went. Her passport was on the table, her money was on the table. And I was just thinking, how did I make a friend who trusts me so blindly? Halfway around the world, we've only chatted online, we've never met before. The first time I met her, it goes a long way to have someone who will have you over. You know, that's what this website can do for you. It can give you friendships, it can give you so many relationships. I remember making this new hashtag on my phone, God gives us good friends, on Google Keep, and writing this little passage, looking at her kitty cat perched on this tall thing. I took a picture and I wrote down this whole thing, because I was just so grateful. That's what this habit of writing to people online can do for you. It can give you friends, it can help you with your language, it can make you confident, and it can just make you culturally relevant, less of an idiot. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I'm not the same excited dude from before, a little more emotional and grateful. I think I'm going to write to Leah and thank her for being an awesome friend. See you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Keep learning.